Should I go live? No, I'm just going to do this. Okay. I was going to do some candles, and I got stopped mid-step. Like I was walking, stop, turn around, walk back. I don't know, I just got a message. So you got anything for me? You got a message for me? And these cards just came flying out, let me tell ya. I could barely get the candles lit before they started flying out. So whoever you are, you're very powerful spiritually, and you have one hell of a spiritual team that's like this and this and that and that and this and that and this. But what made me stop mid-step was, you get the "you got anything for me" from time to time, but it's not often that the response from your higher self or your team comes in like that, like lightning. And it was, they wanted you dead by Pisces season. They want, yeah, oh yeah. And when I pulled these cards, it's like, okay, there's the conflict. You already know there's the conflict. The trying to hold you back. The inserting a false twin flame to knock you off path. The health problems that were caused by intentional malice. Oh God, intentional malice. And everything's about to be revealed. If you're wondering who, it it's like you already know about an ex, you already know that who, but also there's hidden enemies. This whole middle part is about hidden enemies. But the scale is tipped in the favor of your hidden allies. You have a hidden team of allies, spiritually and in this world. But they remain unseen at this time. But you can feel them, right? They know you can feel them because you talk to them sometimes, and they like that you do that because they love you. So this isn't going to be a mini. I'm going to take my time with this. Whoever you are, you deserve way more than this reading, probably, because of my limitation in communication. Is kind of so if you see any, maybe you're a tarot reader. Duh, I'm super slow, y'all. If you're a tarot reader and there are symbols, synchronicities that stick out to you, go with that first. But this is about the conflict that you knew was there, but you couldn't quite put your finger on it. Couldn't quite place it. I don't know, in some cases I think you did place it right. And I think right now I see you as finishing a giant puzzle. A puzzle that you thought maybe you would never finish, or it's just like taking your entire life to finish, to build up. There was missing pieces, very important pieces, and you're about to finish that puzzle. There will be no more missing pieces. There will be no more question. Really. But at this point, it's kind of telling you to just have faith. You do have a spirit team that is ride or die for you. Always have been, always will be. But, it's like that's the good news, and the bad news is you had one heck of a team trying to destroy you. I'm just going to say that. To be over dramatic. I don't think it's hyperbolic, though. I think they were trying to kill you by Pisces season. Like, that was the goal that they'd been working on for Let's see how long. 8 years. Been working on this for 8 years and you still are alive and you still are here. And if you haven't already, you met a real partner. You met a true divine feminine masculine. Or you're about to. They were trying to stop that from happening. They were trying to stop you from creating and shining and sharing and just existing. Like, can I just live? You probably asked that every day of your life for a very long time. Were you being watched? Hell yeah. Were you being stabbed in the back in the past by someone you thought was a lover because you felt very passionately about them? Hell yeah. We can talk about it? Hell yeah. But they wanted to, in whatever way they could. I feel like they tried a lot of different ways to knock you off your path, hurt you, break your heart, break your spirit. That's how I know it was a dark, kind of malicious, satanic, secret society sort of patriarchal thing, because they saw you as a beautiful wild stallion. Or a mare, you know, beautiful, wild creature of God. And they wanted to break your spirit. Oops! They just broke their own, even more than it already was, which has weakened them to the point of no return. You'll come out on top. You are the sunshine. You are enlightenment. You are the truth. They are imposters. They're imposters, okay? So they had imposter syndrome, and they never really wanted to admit it, so when they saw the truth, they lash out. So we know what they were trying to do. But it is something about, there's a mystery about who's hurting you. You won't know right now. Like, if you think you know everyone, it's hidden enemies that, like, you've never met. You don't know them. You've never met them. You already know you had fake friends. We'll talk about that too. So you do know about a fake friend group. Or the partner of your ex who ain't shit, hella trifling. That's for somebody. But there are hidden enemies here. And they're against who you are, what you represent. Freedom, creation, femininity, free will. Beauty, love, compassion, courage. They don't have it. They don't understand it. They're afraid of it. So they're afraid of you. And this goes way back. I'm hearing this goes way back. Past, present, future. Let me come over here. So, past. A complete destabilization of rest and peace. They destroyed your peace. They made sure you would not sleep, you would not make any money, you would not be loved, and you could not be honored or respected for the work that you do, something like that. So if you were trying to break into the business, or if you were trying to get something off the ground and it wasn't working, and you're like, is this a fucking conspiracy? Yeah, yeah, it was. This is big time. And this is bad karma. You end up I just heard I shit all on your mixtape, Danny Brown. Literally shit all on your mixtape. Okay, sorry, that's rated R. But you're still in peace. You still have your peace of mind. They may have destabilized you, but I feel like you feel like they kind of did you a favor. You almost want to thank the devil, because you could see how much of your own anxiety, pain, and sorrow was not your own. Someone was dishonest, someone was a liar, someone was a cheater. This could have been a family. But this is kind of in the present. So there's more to be revealed. It's like, stay tuned. There's more to be revealed. But you don't really have to do any of the work. You're just kind of... I feel like you've already done a lot of the research. But there is more to learn. Right now, as of now, there's hidden enemies. But there's also hidden allies. Hidden family. Spirit team. Hidden spirit team. Soul, family, soul group. Warriors. They're not going to let one more thing happen to you. Pisces season's now. And it's like the worst that they could do, the most damage that they can do has already happened. And in this moment, you are still the queen. You are still the empress, the creator. You are complete. You are aligned. You are all queens combined. You birth kings. You birth peoples. You are the salt of the earth. Even if they take all your money, they can't take that from you. They will never be what you are. They can never be what you are. And if it makes them feel big to leave you with empty pockets for a little while, that's all right. It's temporary. Because who you are can't be taken away from you. Wow. They really did a lot, didn't they? They wanted you dead. Like Pisces season. How? What was the mechanism? What were they going to do? It was take your hard work. Sit back while you create. You plant, you water, you nurture. And then they take. When the fruit is ripe, they come in and plunder your garden and leave you with nothing. So that was the plan of at least a couple of these people. I think there was a crime of passion too that's separate from the couple people in the group that are just super greedy, money hungry. Others exist for them. Others exist to take from. So let me pull on that. Who exactly is that we're talking about? Easy to flip. Let me do this. So this must have been your ex. Oh man, do you have two rotten exes? One was violent and one was greedy. Both jealous and narcissistic. Okay, so that's that one. To clarify, who really wanted to wreck you just for greed purposes, we're talking about a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries, you know, or, I mean, this would be like this. Ooh, this came up over here. Hold on, let me, oh. Let me pay attention. Who you have kind of going against you right now, an anxious King of Wands, and it would be like this in that pile. With an anxious Page of Wands. So this could be a father-son duo who are either both incredibly narcissistic yet charismatic, or they're both fire signs. You might have two ill-dignified Leos, Sagittarius, or Aries. So if you dated someone and they got an evil son, that's what you know about. That's not the mystery. Okay, that's probably confirmation. And whoever the mystery is that's telling you not to worry about it, because that's who your spirit team's going to take care of. Your spirit team's going to take care of what you can't see. What's been hidden from you can't be hidden from your higher power. I mean, whatever power they think they have, you know, I mean. Sorry. But this is something that you have overcome, or you're overcoming it as we speak. Just progressing, just moving through that black hole, just like nothing can stop you. And you've got all these guardian angels that are like, wah, 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 wah. Okay? So that's what that is. Who you have going for you. This made me really excited to see. Sorry about my arms. I was going to take a nap and it didn't happen. Prince of Wands, Archangel Michael, the Emperor, and rest. They're saying rest, daughter, rest, sister, rest, love, rest, granddaughter. We got this. They live for this in the realms that they live, in the way that they love and help and protect. And I lost my book for this deck, so I just kind of go with it. I never really learned it. I just go with the traditional, the Prince of Wands. Nothing can stop them from the quest to defend their spirit child, spirit sister, a soul family from wherever they are. They're enthused. They're happy. Like I said, they live for this. They live to protect. And that's what's happening. So they're saying rest. In this, see over here, these people, why this was really interesting that it came up as the separate balance of who's attacking you, who's helping you, is that they're part of a patriarchal secret society. These ones, they might be part of that, like the gay fallen angel crew, the gay fallen, most gay men are lovely, wonderful people, but they'll attest there are some that are different from them, and they're abusive, and they're rapists, and they marry women, and they destroy women. They would never admit they are. It's like the gay men that admit they're gay, those aren't the ones you have to second guess. It's the very powerful ones that have those dark lights in their eyes. Those are the fallen angels, and they hate women. They're like the vampires from Anne Rice's Interview with the Vampire. It reminds me so very much of those types. So there is that kind of fraternity that if it felt dark, if it felt scary, it's because it was. But to balance that on the other side here, to go very specific and literal with my cat people tarot deck here, this is the divine masculine. He was born to lead. He was born to protect. This could be a son you had in a past life that is sort of beyond beyond time and space right now, but they were like a guardian angel that you didn't see. And they're not going to let anything happen to their mama or their grandbaby. Or if this is your heavenly father and that's the way you see it, no one's going to touch their baby. Not anymore. But you might not see their work in action. Like you didn't see this fallen angels group in action. You won't necessarily see them in action, but they're going to dominate your enemies. You're going to absolutely dominate your enemies, your foes, hidden and otherwise. This is a very influential father, brother, or husband. Or this is a husband that has passed on that's in the spirit realm. And they are absolutely steaming. They're like a steam engine. And nothing can stop it. They have a lot of power. Their name holds a lot of weight in the spiritual realms. And that's who has your back. So, really have no fear. Really. Yeah, stay spiritual, stay prayed up. Of course, be austere. Use your intellect. But also have faith. Also keep faith. And never lose it. They tried to crush your faith and your hope, from what I can tell, too. And confuse you to the point where you couldn't make decisions. So if there was a feeling of you don't know where to go next, That's all about to subside. The sun is coming out after the moon. I mean, you're skipping over the star. You're going straight to the sun. You're skipping over the star. You're going straight to the sun. You're going straight to the top. But you might not have any money right now in your wallet. But remember, I mean, the devils are in control, so it has nothing to do with your karma. It's almost like the devil came to you and said, you sell your soul to me and you could have anything in the world, but if you don't, I'll make sure you never have anything. And so you didn't sell your soul, so you have nothing in your pocket, but you retain your soul and your spirit and your power. Your goddessness or your godness is something that they don't have, and they tried to take it and they can't take it. It's not how this works. That's not how any of this works, but yet they try. So it has nothing to do with karma that you don't have a lot in your bank account. It has more to do with the fact that you're unwilling to lie, sell out, or indulge in any of those that do. So you've got a couple patriarchal societies here that are both very powerful, but there's one more powerful than the other, and that's the one that you have on your side. That's the one that you have on your side. So rest easy. Know that at work, at play, at home, with your children, with your new love, you are protected. Okay. That's who you have fighting for you that you don't know. Let me not reach in front here. What you got right? What you got right? Did you just meet someone new, or do you have a new mate beyond what that old debauched, disturbed situation was? Do you have a new mate? Don't doubt them. They are not your past. They are your future. You know, you do have the willpower to be someone's love, to be someone's soulmate. So don't doubt yourself as a beautiful, sexy, creative, lovable person. Whoever the one in the past was, it was part of their little deal. It just sounds crazy, right, when I say it out loud, but that's what I mean. It was part of their deal to make you doubt yourself and everything that you were. It doesn't matter what you were, what you are. They just took your insecurities and blasted it in your face, because that's what Satanists do. The mind control guys. They start with your insecurity and they chip away from there. So as long as you know that, look at this. All the times they tried to hurt you, I'm like poison. Poison your self-image, poison your actual cup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 times you had a near-death experience and you came out on top. You better believe you're going to love. You better believe you're going to take advantage of your beauty and your ecstasy. That's yours and no one else's. That will be reciprocated. Where you're going to be honored and protected by a masculine or a feminine who really loves you. But it's like the good news and the bad news. The bad news is you might not be able to trust all your friends. It's like there's a weak link that's going to make you need to disconnect from a friend group or a family group. Where it's like, well, those 3 are great, but those 2 are trouble. You just need to kind of disconnect from the whole thing, ignore it. It's not what you need emotionally. You're bored of it anyway. You got better things to do. You got offers of love and just gifts of clairvoyance from the universe, and it would be wasted on this group or these people. Pearls before swine. I'm not sure about that passage, but maybe whoever you know, you're into the Bible, that sort of thing. Something about, your wisdom being wasted on those around you, maybe, and not insisting. Just not insisting. Hmm. Let me pull one on that. I'm gonna rat somebody out real quick for something. Is it a friend or is it family? The common denominator here is that they all have something to hide. It's that they know. See, I just got chills. It's that they all have something to hide. The common denominator with everyone. They were lying about you. They had to lie about you so that anything that you would say about them, no one would take seriously, because they know you're clairvoyant. They know it. If there's a why there, it's because they have something to hide. And instead of being good people or distancing themselves from you, they try to hold on to you and use you and squeeze your juice and then throw away the rind. And then when they realized that you couldn't be bought and sold, they decided to fight you. But in your face, they would be so loving and supportive, right? Totally, we love you. We're totally supportive. No, they're not. Don't connect with those people. Don't try. Hold on. Well, that came out fast. This is coming out, so fast. Oh, so fast. And you know what? It talks about a retreat. Like literal rest, literal spa weekend. So if you have a sweetheart right now, you guys should book a spa weekend. Or a spa week, for real. A retreat. An escape. An escapade. Take them on an escapade, baby. Come on. This person that I'm pulling on that you needed to, or you have realized you have to distance yourself from, part of a religion, outdated belief system, controlling, so they would be part of that negative group that I spoke of earlier. False light, fallen angel. Use, abuse, and blame. The blame game. It's blaming women. Blaming women is the name of the game with them. Okay, so you're probably a woman. If not, you are a very creative man, and they needed to stop that. That's the biggest danger in the world. Compassionate, clairvoyant, powerful man. Better kill him. Better send him to war. Better something. Better get him out of here. I mean, maybe that's who you're about to meet up with, and they made it through all this, but from the divine masculine point of view. So you two are quite the pair when you come together. You deserve a spa weekend. You deserve a vacation. And whoever you are, you help people just by living. Like when I said, can I just live? If you asked yourself that question, they were like, no, you can't, the whole time. And you said, yes, I can, the whole time. Right back at them. Yes, I can. You know why? Because you're smart, you're bright, you love life, you love people, you have compassion. That's just who you are. That is just who you are. You might be a little lonely right now. If you haven't met your mate yet, you will. And if you have, they love you so much. They're never going to cheat on you. You don't have to worry about them being like the other one. You can trust them. They might be a little immature. You might be way more mature than them, but they sure love you and they got your back. And they always will. So if you are feeling a little bitter or a little jaded, that's not going to last forever as long as you let love in when you follow your intuition. At this point, you know what it isn't. You realized when you should have listened to your intuition in the past, right? That's what the sun means to me. You were the Buddha under the tree and you became enlightened. It's almost like you were, okay, hold on, let me pull something real quick to make sure I'm going to say the right thing. Yeah, I was gonna say the right. Like, yeah, you're gonna say the right thing. Just say it. You were already an enlightened master when you came to this planet. You're already an enlightened master. You'd done the sitting under the tree Buddha thing. I mean, a long, long time ago. It's just a matter of like remembering that. Keep speaking your truth. They wanted to shut you up. So there were some that are just demented. There were some that were devoted to gossip. Ooh, this is the gossip one. I have a note. Oh, no, I shouldn't say this. Okay, I'm just going to say it. Whoever you are, you're a big girl. This could be a clue to whoever the little third-party karmic partner of who you were dealing with, who was up for a good time with being bad, and demented and dark. Or they were just part of the gossip circle. And they're a part of it. If you do that, you're a part of it. That's a low-grade black magic. Gossiping, lying, spreading it around, being a part of it. Oh, my throat just shut up. Get out of here. Artificially flavored grape, gossip, and sluts brought winds of fits and financial ruts. Should have saved the space for someone who knows that love and creation is not a race. So you have all the time in the world. If you're feeling like this pressing, I need to make a decision, or time's about to end for them. And you're sensitive and you can feel the pressure of those that have just kind of been in your energy to mess you up, to follow you around, whether it was a job or they were doing it for free, you know, like your ex and their little karmic whatever. If that's this, it could be transgender or something, younger male but female, or female that's trying to be a boy, something like that. And yeah, King of Wands in reverse twice, gosh. So that could actually be guard against gossip. Or someone didn't guard against gossip, and now they can't be your friend, or now they can't be in your world, period. And that's out of your hands. They made that choice, not you. So if you're still trying to figure out who the older Leo, Aries, Sagittarius is, they're probably a tyrant. They can't stand if you waste time, but they're going to waste your time, and you're going to deal with it because they're them. You know, they have like a toddler type meltdowns. Like if they were a director, like a movie director, they would stop everything for a tirade, for a temper tantrum. They'd waste everybody's time and everybody's money, millions of dollars, just so they could go on a tirade and then think that they're right for it and everyone's wrong if they say anything back. Don't hear them out. That would be the advice there. Don't hear them out. Don't let them in. Keep them out of your influence. They got a dark hole that's calling to them. They've been digging for you. It's calling to them. It's got their name on it, not yours. So someone in that situation might be dead by the end of Pisces season. And aren't we there? Isn't this it? Isn't this it? Yeah. But it remains unseen at this time. The hidden enemies remain hidden at this time, but your hidden allies would do too. I feel like you can feel them both because you're so sensitive and so strong. What not to do? You don't need to be the conquering, mothering hero for anyone right now, except your own creation here. But even that, hold on, is this just people? Are these two more people that you need to watch out for, or am I... Let me pull on that. Because... Oh, wait. Yeah, it says focus on your own children. Don't let anyone get you caught up in their drama. Even if they're family, okay? Oh, this is a warrior. This is a warrior. This is an African warrior. Look. I don't know if you have African ancestry, but your guardian angels, or were you a warrior? Hold on, let me pull on that. Oh. Wow. So yeah, a problem is that you speak the truth. That's one of them. A problem is that you are of the light and you're enlightened and you see through the darkness. That's another problem. You're bright, you're quick, you can move fast if you need to, you can stop, you can shut up when you need to. But most of all, you're a warrior. Open-minded. You understand the paranormal and you're not afraid of it. You find practical solutions to problems. It's easy for you. It's not so difficult for you to see how to work through things or how to invent new ways to help people, to help like the planet. That's what you do. That's who you are. That's a problem for them. With the moon, with the deception right now. Let me pull on that. You're a warrior in a past life and it won't be so hard for you again to learn martial arts or take a self-defense class. Learn martial arts or take a self-defense class. With one of your children, if you have a daughter, do that together. It won't be so, it'll be like riding a bike for you is what I'm hearing. Look at that. It'd be like riding a bike. So you have warrior blood. Probably why you're still alive after all of this. Probably why you're still intact. Even if you don't have a lot to show for it in your bank account. Even if you're not the biggest house on the hill. You're the biggest heart. You're the biggest spirit. The confusion is subsiding. Being confused about anything that's going on in your life is over. Death and transformation. Who's this for? Is this for... I didn't even pull a... Another thing that is that you feel like you don't belong. And that's okay. Be an outsider. Be an outsider. You still have a whole spirit team that loves you. And whoever went up against you is having everything stolen from them. They're losing everything. If there was a business you weren't able to get off the ground, it's about to happen. It's like moving through sludge and quicksand and then making it to the shore and just you hit the ground running. No one can stop you. What you need to know. What you can trust. You can trust that you're a warrior, that you know what to do, that you have the strength, the wisdom, the fortitude, and that it's about to get a lot better. 11 could be a lucky number for you. 9 could be a lucky number for you. If there's anything in this that, oh, look at those. You know that there's a hidden enemy, even though you don't know who it is. You can anticipate that there's like one more thing that they're going to try to do. But by the time they get to you, you will have already anticipated it. You will have already had a divine love connection where they will be a part of your family or one of your children. Or you take a self-defense class and by the time they have someone come at you, you scare the crap out of them or you wreck their day. Have you ever seen those videos where like someone attacks a little old lady to try and steal her purse and she ends up like beating the crap out of them? Or like they attack that guy and the guy beats up like all 5 of them or something? That's what I'm seeing here. Is they think you're so much weaker than you are. And they think they're so much stronger than they are. So if you think ahead in that way, or if you can't take a self-defense class, maybe hire a personal trainer that is into mixed martial arts or something. It's pretty popular now. I bet you can find someone for not too much. But no matter what the news is, if you get bad news this week, it will be better. It will get better. It will. It's like you have enough courage. You have everything it takes. Yeah, this is power and triumph. Power and triumph. You're a wounded warrior, and it's almost over. It's like this one more thing, and it's going to show you just how protected you are and how capable you are. How protected you are by forces unseen, and how protected and protective you are of yourself, your body, and your soul, when maybe in the past you would have just kind of tra-la-la down the street. Okay? So it's not saying everything's going to be perfect forever. It's going to be a few bumps in the road that you can easily skip over after trudging through all of that nightmarish sludge. What not to do. Think that you have to foresee everything. You don't. Just be in the moment. Understand that you are whole and that that is not something that they can take away from you. So if you're like, is there another ex? Because remember I said, did you have 2 rotten exes? Let me pull on the one that didn't want to pop out here. One that is still kind of hiding, but he's still interested in you. Or she. And am I being watched by them? Yeah, they're watching you. How so? Getting back at 9, life short days, long nights, living on the edge, not afraid to die. Heartbeat real strong, but not for long, living on the... Oh, you gotta make a change or you're gonna die. What is that? Old school Janet Jackson. Maybe you like Janet Jackson. Heartbeat real strong, but not for long. This person's you're gonna hear about this person passing away. Living on the edge, not afraid to die, but they were totally afraid to die. And they were disrespectful to you. So you might get bad news about that. But then there's going to be this relief, like this load off your shoulders. And you're going to realize that there was like this little monitoring spirit that was coming from that person, that ex that wanted it all with you. That might have been the greedy one. Man, they're going to die alone and scared and ashamed. And you're going to go on and be exactly who you were born to be. What's the bottom line here? So if you are like, it's one thing after another my entire life, you're right. You're right. Yeah, no, you're not over dramatic. No, you're not paranoid. You're right. This wasn't your, hey, I'm going to sit back and drink margaritas on the beach lifetime, was it? No, you came here as a warrior. You came here to fight, and that's what you've been doing. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Oh boy, have you learned. Oh boy, do you know better. Oh boy, are you strong and untouchable and aligned. And you have the faith to move mountains. Between you and your higher power, your spirit team, and your new love that's coming in or that you have right now, there's nothing that you can't do. You have one hell of a backbone. And they could only emulate that. They could only copy that. They could only doppelgang that. They could never really be that. They tried to recreate it, and they couldn't. So they tried to destroy the real deal. But they couldn't, because you're a motherfucking mountain. Your soul is so much bigger than this little body you're in. It's like they saw the tip of your nail. I'm just a little help of something. And I know you've probably got a smile on your face right now, right? Warrior? You came here to fight, and you did. Now you get to rest. It will get better. No self-doubt. You deserve love. You are love. You are romance. Ooh, I just got chills. There's this Tuvalu song called True Romance, kind of based on the movie. In danger, I'm a true romance, she said. Oh, it's good. I'll put a link to it. But when you meet up with this true soulmate, it is true romance. It's going to be you and them walking off into the sunset with a bag of money, and everyone else is dead. And she said in the song, they all had it coming anyway, baby, let's go. I'm sick of this world. I don't like the real world. Let's go back to our world. You are the danger. You are the romance, whoever you are. I bow to you. I'm so glad you exist. Thank you for being here with us. I know you don't have to be here. It's about to get a lot better. But go ahead and take a self-defense class or relearn a martial art. A fun mother-daughter date, something like that. Or if you just met up with someone going on it together, that would be fun. Instead of ballroom dancing, you go learn some kickboxing or something. So you empowered spiritually, you're empowered physically, your momentum is almost here. It's like almost here is that one more thing. And then sunshine, joy, light, prison, death for the rest. And I'm just going to need you to put your beautiful bleeding heart aside when that all falls. Because they're going to come to you and you're going to say, I'm sorry. Your call cannot be received right now. Something like that. So have a blocktastic week if you need to. This is just about you and your love, or you and your kids, or you and your brand new life. So don't worry about the hidden enemies. They'll be revealed if it matters. If it doesn't, it's not. Because there's a higher power that you got ride or die. Right behind you. You just can't see it. But you can feel it. So don't be afraid to talk to them and to pray and just tell them you love them back. Because they love you more than all the stars in the sky. All right, I'll see you for the next one, you guys. Bye-bye.